fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Hyunjin Ryu will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one.
First pitch, 405.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. He's got it one away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan, who stands out?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Here's Chris Bryant now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Ryu is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Got him. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
4-1.
One and one to Schwarber.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Full count, 3-2. Javier Baez would be next. Just underway here in Southern California. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Jose Quintana will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Dodgers, the center fielder.
First pitch on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Digging in, Justin Turner, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's got 6 RBIs in this series already, so obviously he's had a huge impact on the last few games. Now they're hoping for more of the same from him, and as someone watching this game, so am I.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Schwarber has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The left fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He went deep last night twice. Quintana sets. Here comes the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Verdugo at third. Taylor on at second with 2 down. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Quintana, 30 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, and a changeup. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, D-Row, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Oh and 2. Here it is. Too high. 1 and 2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Weak grounder down the line at third. The 0-2 home. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Here's Javier Baez. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, hit in the air and deep. Got a chance and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 14 on the season, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, Jason Hayward. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hitless in the series so far. He's set and the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Hayward gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And the guy behind the
Batting
dish
seven.
today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Count even now at 1-1. Contreras, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Bellinger's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting
So
eighth,
stepping in,
the
David
second
Bodie.
baseman.
He's 2 for
David
7 in the series so
Bodie.
far. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and
Batting
now he's
nine.
got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
62. Jose.
So striding in, Jose Quintana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Verdugo waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. Russell Martin now. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 0 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Grounded to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Quintana gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Settling in now, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Albert.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Almora is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll come in hitting .335 on the year, 6 home runs and 23 driven in.
Let's go.
Ready with the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Schwarber on second. Baez at first, 2 out in the inning. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1.
We're back now for the Dodgers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fly ball right down the line in left. Schwarber moves over. He's got it 1 away. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. At the plate, Justin Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. So far this season, Turner comes into action carrying a slugging line above .470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. In now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air into shallow left center. Baez has a play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
44.
Thank you, Heidi.
Rizzo.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
The catcher, number 40.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Still even at 2-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Into the box, David Bodie, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
1-1 the count now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Contreras is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week. Standing in now,
Jose Quintana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws, Almora is exactly a .260 hitter. Swing and he pops him up. Hernandez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Comes set, the 0-1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 26 for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You look in the dugout, you could tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Dodgers 2.
Leading off.
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Peterson, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he puts it on the ground to third. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hernandez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number, behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Russell.
Now in the box, Russell Martin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And he popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Again, another foul ball. Fouled away. In the dirt here.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Fouled off. Peterson at second with 2 down. On he pops it up. Bodie over to his right, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Julio Urias, a lefty standing
Now
6
pitching
foot
for the
even,
Dodgers.
takes over the pitching duties
Number
here.
7, Julio.
The next up, Jason Hayward will match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And a a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Oh, he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Two and 0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
3 and 0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Wilson Contreras is on deck. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Second baseman, David Bodie.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The 1-2. Now both runners are breaking. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Jose.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Squeeze attempt, but it's picked up. Urias is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 5,
And now back to the leadoff spot from the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the stretch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
A pause and the 0-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. He'll come home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than one hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And this will bang up against the wall. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Freeze stands at second with no outs. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from this last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Alex Verdugo is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ball 2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ross Stripling takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 68.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. His previous history with Ross Stripling, batting at an even 400.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now here's the pitch.
Chris
Hit in the air
Bryant.
down the right field line. And no one will track it down. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam, and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Javier Baez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Schwarber ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's gone 2 for 8. First pitch on its way. Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubbies are in front 7-2. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 2-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jock Peterson. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Max Muncy, as this is grounded fouled off to the left. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready now David Bodie. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Now here's the drive out to right center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Daniel Descalso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
And this one's in the dirt. And the recovery's not going to be in time at 3rd, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to 3rd. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Fouled away. The 2-1 home. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Turner is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand one. They're on top 7-2. Tyler Chatwood will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Daniel Descalzo is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding into the box, Kike Hernandez. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. 2 hits in 7 tries. Victor Caratini is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
For the Cubs. Now catching, number 8, Victor Caratini.
Addison Russell is also into the game as he takes over as short.
Shortstop, number 27.
First offering on its way.
Russell.
Fastball just inside. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 1-1 home is a fastball whiffed on for a strike. Hops this one up. Rizzo is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Russell Martin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice hit.
Matt Beatty will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Schwarber moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for LA. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Yimi Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63.
Digging in to try it again. Albert Almora will have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season as it's now a 6-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And he lays off there 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Base is empty here with nobody out. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good depth.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Caleb Ferguson comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
64, Caleb Ferguson.
Here's Addison Russell. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Russell behind 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Now a curveball misses inside. Line drive to center field. Verdugo is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Verdugo, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 44.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 10-2. Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our score as we meander toward a conclusion to this one. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 1-0. count now, a ball and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Victor Caratini.
Skied into straightaway right, giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
To the Cubs, the pitcher.
Now to replace the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Descalso.
Daniel Descalso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Digging in once again, Jock Peterson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
Digging in, Max Muncy has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Descalso is there. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Dodgers are down to their final out now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Liner towards second. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
10-2 the final in this game. The Chicago Cubs get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jose Quintana with his 4th win this season. Hyunjin Ryu was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Tyler Chatwood takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jose Quintana. His record is now 4-5. The loss goes to Hyunjin Ryu. He falls to 2-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.